What's up, everybody? My name is Kyron Chase, and you see by the title of the video, uh, why WrestleMania will suck. Now, I would say top 5, but I have 6 reasons, and doing a top 6 video is really interesting. So it's just, I don't really like the title of top 6. So this is just reasons why WrestleMania will suck. Now, I know we said the same thing about WrestleMania 31. We all thought that was going to suck. And turned into be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time in my top 5, without a doubt. So I'm open-minded. I'm going to stay open-minded for WrestleMania 33. But with the plans they have set up, I'm not looking forward to the WrestleMania, which will be like the third straight year in a row going into WrestleMania. I wasn't looking forward to it. And last year's WrestleMania was terrible. And if WWE really does this WrestleMania could probably be one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. Now, these aren't ranked in any specific order. These are just me going off. Alright, number 1, Dean Ambrose on the pre-show. Dean Ambrose is one of my favorite wrestlers, the Intercontinental Champion, and the biggest name on SmackDown Live not named John Cena or AJ Styles. He wrestled more than anyone else, almost anyone else over the last few years. He, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler have helped bring prestige back to the Intercontinental Championship. So for all his hard work, and despite being in a main event caliber match last year at WrestleMania, he could possibly end up on a pre-show. That's sad. I actually feel sorry for Dean Ambrose for that. Next up, Seth Rollins' injury. One of the most anticipated matches of WrestleMania 33 was Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Now this feud has been building up for almost 3 years, and they were likely going to do this match last year at WrestleMania, but of course Seth got injured. And now, after the seeds were more than planned for this year's match, Seth tore his MCL again. Now, I know it's been reported he can still wrestle at WrestleMania, and but if Seth does come back to wrestle at WrestleMania, will the match really be that good? I mean, I know how great Seth is, and Triple H, if given the right opponent nowadays, have a good match too. But could they really put on a 4 to 5 star match, and will Seth even go hard in this match and get 100% into the match? If he does, great, but I don't want him to see him further injure his leg even more. And I want to see a good match, but Seth's health is more important than a match. Now, someone say, oh, well, if not Seth Rollins, who's Triple H going to face at WrestleMania? How about not letting him work in the ring? I mean, I don't really want to see, unless it's Seth Rollins, I don't really want to see Triple H wrestle anyone else this year at WrestleMania. I mean, last year he wrestled Roman Reigns. We saw how good that match ended. Next up, The Big Show versus Shaq. Okay, moving on. Number 4, AJ Styles' opponent. AJ Styles is the best wrestler in the world and was WWE's MVP of 2016. He had countless great matches last year with Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and of course, John Cena. He was involved in at least 3 of my top 10 matches of 2016 and already has a match year candidate with John Cena at the Royal Rumble. So, for all his hard work over last year, you would think WWE would give him a great opponent. But no, they're going to give him Shane McMahon. Now, I wish this was just a rumor, but the Seeds have already been planning it on SmackDown Live and Talking Smack. Now, if it's a no-holds-barred match, I'm pretty sure it'll be a decent match, because if anyone can get a good match out of Shane, it's AJ. And if this was Shane, say, like early 2000 Shane McMahon, then this match would be a lot better. But Shane's not that good in the ring. He was never all that good in the ring, but he's not in the shape he was, 14 years ago. Opponents AJ could have had Ziggler, Ambrose, Nakamura, even though I heard he's injured, Samoa Joe, even though he's on Raw. But they put him with Shane McMahon. I think AJ deserves more. And WWE Plana on Twitter sent a hashtag out, AJ deserves better than Shane. I'm not gonna tweet that out, because I'm not gonna do that. But if you want to go ahead and type in hashtag AJ deserves better than Shane, go ahead and do it on Twitter or wherever you're gonna do it on. Number 5, no John Cena versus The Undertaker. The one match everyone wanted at WrestleMania was John Cena versus The Undertaker. And by the looks of it, it seems this WrestleMania will be Undertaker's last, so everyone want him to go on the biggest match possible. And the money match is John Cena versus The Undertaker, which has yet to happen on a pay-per-view stage since Cena became the face of WWE. The Phenom versus Big Match John. This would have been the perfect main event of WrestleMania, and perfect match for Taker to go out on. Now, I'm not just saying this because John and Taker are my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time, But this is everyone wanted this match to happen. And it was even at one point scheduled to happen. But what happened? Vince McMahon happened. He wants Roman Reigns to retire The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Unless they turn him heel, good luck. That's going to kill any type of babyface momentum he had. And John Cena, he's rumored the WWE champion right now, even though I predict him to lose tomorrow night. He's rumored to be teaming up with his girlfriend, Nikki Bella, to take on The Miz and Maurice in a mixed person tag match at WrestleMania. This legit had me angry when I read it, and I'm still not happy about it now. This is a slap in the face to both future Hall of Famers, both John and Undertaker, and I'm not happy. This is probably one thing, well, number 6 probably had me even more triggered, but this actually does have me kind of triggered. And number 6, the Universal title match. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho have been the two main people carrying Raw since the brand split. They've been the best two things about Raw, which is why I call Chris Jericho the greatest man that ever lived, because over the last year he's been the most entertaining thing in WWE. So everyone wanted them to be rewarded with the Universal title match at WrestleMania. But WWE is seriously thinking about KO dropping the title to Goldberg. The plan is for Goldberg to win a Universal Championship from Kevin Owens at Fastlane in quicker time than he defeated Lesnar at Survivor Series. And the match has already been made official on Raw Monday, so they're going to probably do it. And then he's going to defend the title against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. This is going to be the main event of WrestleMania. One, the match is not going to be good. They can't do the 1 minute match in the main event of WrestleMania like they did Survivor Series. They got away with it once. They ain't getting away with it twice. And two, no matter who wins, we will have a champion on Raw for months. Remember what happened last time that happened when Brock won the title back in 2014? Yeah, didn't go over very well, did it? And WWE's going to try to pull this crap again? Now, I'm going to calm down and say this. I know people are going to say, well, Kyrie, I look at this. Who draws more? If you tell a random person in the street, Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho is going to main event WrestleMania, or Brock Lesnar and Goldberg are going to main event WrestleMania, you're obviously going to get your luck better with Goldberg and Lesnar drawing than Jericho and Kevin Owens. That's true. I know Goldberg probably gets more ratings than Kevin Owens because his title reign has been bad. Well, not his fault, but his title reign hasn't been good. And in order to get the biggest buy rate, you want the bigger names. I understand that. One, I think John Cena and Undertaker could have got a bigger buy rate too, and that match would have been better because neither John or Undertaker are bad wrestlers. Granted, it wouldn't be spectacular given Undertaker's age, but it still would have been better than Lesnar and Goldberg. That's number one. That's number one. And number two, I think it's all about building to the future. A Kevin Owens Chris Jericho WrestleMania main event would have been really good. Even though it wasn't the main event, it still would have been a good match. And I think we're still going to get it for the US title after KO loses at Fastlane. But still, I don't want a part-timer as champion. Now, granted, John Cena's champion now. But the difference is John's there to every SmackDown since he's won the title. And Lesnar only appears probably 5-6 times a year. Goldberg, well, he's on a part-time schedule too. And no matter who wins at WrestleMania, it's likely going to be Lesnar because Goldberg has him up on 3. And they're going to probably let Lesnar destroy Goldberg, which means the WrestleMania main event is going to be short. Now, this is a lose-lose in terms of length. Either you're going to have a 1 minute WrestleMania main event, which is not going to go over well, or you're going to have a 15 or the 20 minute or maybe even 30 minute slow match between Goldberg and Lesnar. We saw how last year worked with a slow 20, almost 30 minute match in the main event of WrestleMania. It didn't go over very well, did it? Now, I am going to come into it with an open mind because WrestleMania 31, we had these same feelings and it was an incredible show. So I'm going to give WrestleMania 33 the benefit of the doubt. But with everything I just named, I honestly do not think WrestleMania 33 is going to be that good. Anyway, next time you see me will probably be the Elimination Chamber review tomorrow night. My name is Kyron Chase. I will see you guys later.